What if every time a new lead came into your business, an AI automatically scored them, picked the perfect product for them, and sent them a personalized proposal email, all without you lifting a finger?
That is exactly what we are going to build today, using n8n. Welcome to First Step AI. I am Harsimran, and in this video, I will walk you through, step by step, how to build a fully automated AI sales qualification and proposal system, even if you have never built an automation before.
By the end of this tutorial, your workflow will: number 1, receive a lead message from a webhook trigger. Number 2, automatically save that lead into a Google Sheets CRM. Number 3, use an AI agent powered by Google Gemini to qualify the lead, look up the right product, and generate a lead score from 0 to 100. Number 4, send a personalized proposal email to high-quality leads. And number 5, send a gentle follow-up email to leads who are not ready yet. This is real business automation that you can use or sell as a service to your clients. Let us get started.
Before we jump in, if you are new here, this channel is all about beginner-friendly AI automation tutorials using n8n. So make sure you hit subscribe so you do not miss the next one. Also, drop a comment below and tell me, are you building this for yourself or for a client? I read every single comment.
Okay, so here we are inside n8n. I have already created a new workflow and named it AI Sales Automation and Lead Score Agent. Now, the very first thing every automation needs is a trigger, something that starts the whole process. In our case, we are going to use a webhook trigger. A webhook is basically a door that waits for someone to knock. When a lead fills out a form on your website, or when another app sends data, it knocks on this webhook door, and that is what wakes up our entire automation. So I have already added the webhook node here. Let me click on it so you can see the settings. You can see the HTTP method is set to post. This is the standard way that data gets sent from a form or external system into n8n. There are two URLs here, the test URL and the production URL. While we are building and testing, we use the test URL. When you are ready to go live with real leads, you switch to the production URL. Authentication is set to none for now, which is fine for this tutorial. In a real production setup, you would add a secret key here to make sure only your trusted systems can send data in. And the respond setting is immediately, meaning n8n will confirm receipt right away, while the rest of the workflow runs in the background.
Quick question, have you ever used a webhook before? Drop a yes or no in the comments. I am genuinely curious how many of you are brand new to this.
Before we connect anything, let me quickly show you the Google Sheet we are working with. I have already set this up, and you can create a similar one. This spreadsheet is called AI Sales Agent Dummy Data, and it has 3 tabs. The first tab is SalesCRM. This is where new leads get saved automatically. You can see columns for lead ID, name, email, message. The second tab is Lead Score. This is where the AI will update the score and status after evaluating the lead. And the third tab is ProductKnowledge. This is the AI agent's knowledge base. It contains all 5 products, their prices, and their features. The AI will read from this sheet to recommend the right product to the right lead. Let's get back to the webhook, because we need the data to run the agent, and we don't have actual data, so we will use the fake data first. For that, I'll use the mock data from the webhook. We have the option to pin fake data in the webhook so that the agent could use that fake data to run the workflow.
Set the mock data. So here it is already saved. So I saved my name, I saved my email, then lead ID, then I put a message that want to buy an agent who can track and automate my leads. My budget is around this, and I need the agent urgently, ideally within a week. So I put the whole information that I wanted to tell about my lead. And remember, guys, this whole thing needs to be in JSON. How it looks like, you need to save it like that. So here you go, I will save it. Now it is saved and it is pinned. So that means whenever I will test all the nodes, it will use this pinned data, right? So let's close it. So
After the webhook, I have added the first Google Sheets node. This one is called Leads, and its job is to save the incoming lead data into the SalesCRM tab. You can see in the input panel on the left that we have test data coming in from the webhook. Name is Talia, email is there, the lead ID is 1006, and the message says, "Want to buy an agent who can track and automate my leads. My budget is around $500, and I need the agent urgently, ideally within 1 week." The operation here is append row, meaning every new lead gets added as a new row in the sheet.
data.
We are
So
connected
I
to
will
our
check my
AI sales
connection.
agent dummy
My
data.
connection tested successfully. Sheet within the document, append row. I will choose a document. So here is AI sales agent dummy data. So this is the dummy data that I am using. You can change this sheet according to your need. Okay, so let's go back. So this is here, we were here. So AI sales agent dummy data. From this thing, we will choose the sales CRM because this is the place where that webhook will save the whole new incoming data, right? So mapping column mode. So map each column manually. We will map each column. So lead ID is in here. So I will map it. It will pick the lead ID, whatever will come. Then next thing is name. So name it will store from here again, from the webhook, right? So then next column we need email. So it will save the email in that sheet from the webhook, obviously. And then whatever message we will receive, it will save the message also in the sheet. So these all we will do. Now let's check the execute step if we will get the whole thing or not. Here you go. So this node is working. So we got the whole output in here. So let's go back now. So we are all good, right?
If you are following along and building this live, guys, pause the video right now and get your Google Sheet set up. Then come back and we will keep going together.
Now, after this sheet, it is going to be the AI agent that needs to read that data, right? So I will add the agent. So here you go, AI agent in here. So you see, I have the input on the side. Okay, so connected chat trigger node. No, we have not connected the chat trigger. We have connected the webhook, right? So define below. Now the user prompt. What user prompt we will use, right? Prompt I will save depending on what I need it to do. So here it is going to be my user prompt. So you can check that. So lead information, it will check the name, email, message, and then based on this information, it will analyze, give it a lead score from 0 to 100, recommend the product, reason for the score, and personalize the proposal email. So this is what my agent needs to do. But now, as what it needs to do, I have to give it some specific guidelines as well, right? But before that, what I will do, because the agent needs to send the proposal email. So whatever score, its reasoning, the product recommendation, and the proposal email it needs to send, it needs to have some specific kind of structure, right? So that's why I will switch it on the required specific output format. Like if I need a specific format, we always switch it on. Now let's go to the system message. So add option, I will click the system message. Now what guidelines I want to give to my AI agent. So let's do it.
Let me open the system message so you can see what instructions I have given the AI. This is where we tell the agent exactly how to behave. The system message says, "You are an expert sales representative. Your job is, number 1, analyze the customer's needs based on their message. Number 2, go to the Google Sheet tool and recommend the best product from the ProductKnowledge sheet. Number 3, score the lead from 0 to 100 based on 4 factors: clarity of need, 0 to 30 points, budget indicators, 0 to 30 points, urgency signals, 0 to 20 points, and decision-making authority, 0 to 20 points. Number 4, provide clear reasoning for your score. Number 5, Write a personalized proposal email that addresses their specific needs, explains why the recommended product is the best fit, includes key benefits and features, and ends with a clear call to action. This is a very powerful prompt.
So yeah, everything is done in here. I will check and execute the step. Oh yeah, you see the error again. Why this error is here? I did not add in my chat model. So let's add the chat model. I will use Google Gemini chat model. So in this Gemini, I will check my connection, all good. Then I don't want to use this model. I want to use my 2.5 flash. So I will select that, all good. So I'm good here. Let's check the output parser as well, because I need a specific kind of output, right? So structured output parser. I will delete it and I will save the specific kind of output that I need. So here you go. So this is my specific kind of output, how I wanted to send the proper structure, right? So this is all good. Now, like this agent needs to choose the product, right? From the recommended products. So I will put that sheet in the tool. So I will again choose Google Sheet. So Google Sheet tool. So in that tool, I will check the connection first. All good. Set automatically, set within the document and get a row. So yeah, obviously the recommended products are already there. So it needs to get a row, right? So get a row from the sheet that is already available in your drive. Remember, if you, whatever sheet you want to use, that sheet needs to be saved in your Google Drive of the same account that you are using. So here you go. This is the sheet that I'm going to use. Within that sheet, I am going to use the product knowledge database, right? So because it needs to recommend the product from here, right? So this is the product knowledge database. From here, it needs to choose. So product knowledge. Okay, so let's go back. So now in the product knowledge, I will check down here. All good. We don't need anything in here. So let's execute the step. But before that, let's change the name. So I'm going to open it again. So I'm going to name it as leads. Okay. So now I will open this thing and I will change the name in here. Product knowledge. Okay. So now different sheets are here. So let's check the execute step now. Here you go. Step is being executed. Okay. So now this whole look, all green ticks, everything is all good. Now, after getting the product knowledge, after looking at the lead, remember what was the system message we gave? It needs to give the score, right? Depending on the needs and urgency. So that score again, it needs to update in a sheet. So again, I will choose a sheet. So here you go, Google Sheets again. So in this Google Sheet, now this time it needs to pend and update, right? So that means it needs to go in the new line and update the row as well, right? So I will use pend or update row in a sheet. So from the sheet, same sheet that I'm going to use, but now this time I have made a new sheet where it will give the score, right? You can see this dummy data. So this is the lead score. I made the new lead score sheet where it will write the lead here and it will give the lead score and the status. Okay, so let's do I will choose in here lead score sheet. So it needs to update the data in here. So again, you guys can see map each column manually. So the very first thing what it needs to see based on the lead ID, right? First, it will match the lead ID and then it will change and update the whole column. So it will fetch for the lead ID. So I will select the lead ID. So it will match the same lead ID. Then it will start. ID that it will map, we will check from the webhook. So whatever lead ID we will get from the webhook, right? So it will we will map that lead ID from the webhook. Okay, so rest of everything we will map from the leads. So we will check from the lead, we will map the name, it will map it, and then it will map it the email, then it will map it the message. So all good, right? Because everything we will pick from the previous sheets that came from the previous input. But this lead that it will see, that will come from the webhook. It will match the webhook lead ID, right? Okay, so then what will be the lead score and status? So you can see the lead score and status, it is going to be the new output, right? That AI agent is going to give. So we will go to the AI agent. From this AI agent, we will map the lead score. Okay, now for the status here, we will not map it. We need to type manually, like what condition, on what condition the AI agent needs to give the status, right? So this is the condition that we will give. Based on this condition, the AI agent will give the status, qualified or follow up. Okay, so here you go. Everything is all good. Now let's check. Yeah, all good. Everything is done. Let's check the execute step. So look, it gives you the lead ID, it gives you the name, email, it give the message that was written, given by the lead. Then based on that, it gave the lead score. So it's 89. So it said qualified, right? So now let's go back. So green tick, right? So let's see if it has changed or not. Oh, look, it has given the same, like whatever it received from back, and then it's give the score and qualified. It put the new lead, right? Okay, so let's go back now.
Okay, we are making great progress. If you're finding this useful, do me a quick favor. Give this video a thumbs up. It really helps this channel grow and lets me keep making free tutorials like this one.
So after this, it needs what we will add. It needs to check the condition, right? Like whether it, depending on the score, whether it needs to send the proposal email or a follow-up email. So for that, it needs to use the if condition. So click here. I will use if node. So here you go. So this is the whole configuration of my if node. Now, what value it needs? So it needs to see the, obviously, if it needs to see the score, right? So for AI agent, I will open the AI agent. In the AI agent, it needs to see the lead score. So I will map it in here. So AI agent, it needs to see the lead score, and the lead score, it is greater than or equal to, right? Condition and 70. Remember, this was the condition we gave at the back in the Google Sheet. If you can check in here. So this was the condition we gave it in here all the way down. So lead score needs to be greater than or equal to, then it qualified, right? So this is the if condition that I gave, the same condition in here. If the output lead score is greater than or equal to 70, right? So if this happens, now what it will do? So first I will check, let's say, check the execute step. So yes, so execute successfully. It says that is true. That means qualified. So I will add a Gmail node. It needs to send the email, right? So I will use send a message, right? In send a message, let's check my account, all good. And it needs to send a message, operation is sent, to which email it needs to send. So email will come from previous leads, right? So this email I will drag and drop in here. And then subject, again, it needs to, it will check the recommendation, right? So we will check the AI agent. In this AI agent, we will choose the recommend product that we will add in a subject. And then this email needs to be in text. And then what message it will send. So message, it needs to send the proposal email, right? So this will go in here. We will drag and drop in here, proposal email. So let's check everything is all done. All good. So let's check the execute step. So message sent, right? So here you go, all done. Now I got an email, I got a tick, I got an email, but we will check it afterwards. So false. In the false, again, if the condition is not satisfied, if the status is not qualified, then it needs to send the follow-up email, right? So follow-up email. So again, Gmail. So in that case, also it needs to send a message again. So email input is already there. Check the count, status, all good, message send. So email, again, it needs to send the email depending on the leads, right? From the webhook, whatever email it will come. So we will drag and drop in here. So it needs to choose the email from there. And then subject, in this case, we will put a subject manually. So we will write thank you for your interest. So this subject we can put, you can change depending on your needs. So again, I need a text message, not the HTML message. Now what message? Again, we will go to this message, we will type a little bit manually and a little bit expression. So because it's a follow-up email, because this lead doesn't qualify, so this is going to be the message. You can see that. this is the manual message, but it will choose the email ID from the webhook, that email, the lead it will receive, and it will write the message depending on whatever message the lead had sent, right? Based on that message. So for example, the lead name was Talia and this message was sent. Depending on that message, it will based on do the follow-up email, right? So all good. Let's check. So you see, it said node was not executed because the execution took a different path. Different path means this lead was qualified lead, right? So that email is already sent. It is already gone. Okay, I will change. This message was not sent because according to the condition, the proposal was already sent because this lead was already qualified lead, right? So that's why when I execute step in the follow-up, it told me that this output went to a different path. That means that outputs went to the proposal. So that's why it didn't go there. Okay, let's check the whole workflow, check again whether it works or not. So I will click on the execute workflow. So look, the proposal email is already sent, right? I can show you the email. Look, automated lead tracking management solution, AI CRM. So this is a proposal email, right? So now instead of that qualified lead, what if I will change a data a little bit? So now what I'm going to do, instead of Talia, I will change a little bit data. So let's change the name, Jason. Email, I'm going to keep it same. Lead ID, I'm going to change the 1007. Now, want to buy agent who track and automated leads. No, I'm not going to tell the budget and I'm not going to tell the urgency. So let's remove something. So I just write it like that, right? So let's save it. Now let's check what it will give. It will send me the proposal or it will send me some follow-up email. So I'm going to execute the workflow again. So look, now this time it sent a follow-up email because I did not completed all the requirements that this agent needs to process for the urgency, right? So let's check if I will get the follow-up email. So look, now this is the follow-up email that I put it, right? Dear Jason, thank you for reaching out, right? Like, look, this is the follow-up email. So previous email that we received, it was the proposal email. Now this send in that way, right? So now check if you will click on the proposal and if you will check the execute step, it will say that the execution took a different path because this lead does not qualified and it went to the follow-up path, right? So that's why this message was here. So here you go. This is your AI agent that we built. Take care. Have a nice day.
So let us quickly recap what we just built together. We created a complete AI sales automation system in n8n. It uses a webhook trigger to receive leads. It saves those leads automatically to Google Sheets. It uses a Google Gemini AI agent to qualify each lead, recommend the right product, and generate a personalized proposal email. It scores the lead from 0 to 100, and it sends either a proposal email or a follow-up email depending on the score. All automatically. This kind of system can save a business hours every single week. And you can offer to build it for other businesses as a service. If you found this tutorial helpful, please give this video a thumbs up. It really helps other people find this content. Subscribe to the channel if you want more step-by-step n8n automation tutorials. Every week, I post new beginner-friendly workflows that you can actually build and use. And drop a comment below telling me what you want to automate next. Is it customer support, email outreach, lead generation? Tell me, and I will build it in an upcoming video. I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.